So the question of discussion is, what if Carson Wentz can return early from injury and play for the Indianapolis Colts as soon as I say week 4 or 5? Now, I only mention this because Quentin Nelson had the same type of injury with his foot. But Quentin Nelson said he probably could come back week 1. So when you look at Carson Wentz, and of course we know Carson Wentz is a little bit more fragile, so he has probably a little bit more of a durability problem of fully recovering. But Carson Wentz said he's going to do whatever it takes to come back and play for this team. Now, what if, we've seen enough. What if we've seen enough of Eason and Ellinger out of these first 3 weeks, and I'm pretty sure we probably will. What if we can get Carson Wentz back earlier than planned on schedule, but he won't be 100%? Would you be willing to take that risk and have Carson Wentz go out there and play some football? Now, one of the things I may say is when he returns, it will not be the biggest test of the season. He'll probably be returning towards the Texans game of some nature of that. So he'll be returning early if he was able to do so. Like I said, the season hasn't started yet, and I'm pretty sure the more the weeks go by, the more news we'll hear about his full recovery. Like I said, DeForest Buckner had this injury, his foot injury, but he's cleared to go. Quentin Nelson got a foot injury, but they're saying he's good to go. Julian Blackmon has a knee injury or a tweak, but it's not a real injury. It's like a mental thing, but he's good to go. Carson Wentz was the first one to get hurt, but they claimed him to be out 5 to 12 weeks. But most people are aiming him to return around week 4 to week 5. What if Carson Wentz can return around week 3? I would definitely take that risk. I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll the dice. What could possibly go wrong, right? Especially if you're looking from the backup quarterback perspective. What if they go out and ball out? What if they go ball out and Wentz returns? You want to see where his mind is and he wants to go out there and play? I want to see what he's going to do. I want to see what he's going to do because he's used to playing at 50 to 70% anyway. He was not the healthiest person in Philadelphia. So I would take him. I would take him at 50 to 70%. I would take him out there. I would throw him out there against the Wolves. He's going to be thrown out there anyway. The schedule is not easy. So I would throw him out there anyway because we're going to need him as soon as possible. Waiting for him to be fully healthy, if that's your answer, I totally understand because you want a full healthy Carson Wentz to get a full perspective of what a healthy Carson can do. Maybe he might go back to his MVP form or maybe a shadow of that realm. Maybe he may do so. But I also thought about this when I said, with my prediction, this is what I'm thinking. We're probably going to be getting our whole offensive line back around this time anyway. Eric Fisher's going to be coming back soon around week 5 to 6. Quentin Nelson will be back already. Ryan Kelly will be back. We're going to have our right guard and right tackle already. So, what could possibly go wrong? What could be worse than what we're already in? We're already injury prone and the season hasn't even started. I'm willing to take that risk with Carson. I really am. Because when you look at the tape of the preseason, well, not the preseason, when you look at the training camp tape, you're like, all right, yeah, it's a few good passes. But then when the bad plays come, you just get the message. Oh, he's thrown an interception. Oh, he's taking a pick 6. Oh, he got sacked. I would love to see the footage of this happening. The only thing we see is the light. We only see the good things, the good passes or the play actions. We've seen the pick 6 from Bobby Okereke and the one from Grover Stewart, but we don't see the ones when they're folding under pressure. We don't really see that unless you're at the camp in general. This is for the fans' perspective that's not there. We don't really see the low lights. We see nothing but good lights. That's it. Or maybe the pick 6s when somebody do something spectacular. Like the passes when Michael Pittman Jr. caught the one hand, or the Mike when Mike caught it. Things of that nature. Pascal when he caught it. Those are the only plays you really see. You don't really see the bad ones unless you're there. So it's kind of unfortunate from the fan that's not able to go to camp to really see the actual angle until it's preseason time. So like I said, preseason may be enough for us to be like, okay, if Carson can return early, let's do so. Because I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of Colts fans out there that is not sold with Eason or Ellinger. They're like, you know what? At this point, I would rather take Phillip Rivers. That's what a lot of Colts fans are thinking. Not me. Not me. I'm not doing that. I'm on the Eason train. Let's go with Jacob Eason. I'm rooting for Jacob Eason. But there's a lot of fans like that. Man, if Phil Rivers can return now, do it now until Carson Wentz return. That's kind of crazy. But that's where most of the fans are. I've even seen some fans talking about go getting Gardner Minshew. Like, what? Gardner Minshew? We don't have no trade capital. What are we trading? We already did enough trading. We ain't trading nothing else to go get another veteran quarterback. Some people talking about go get Nick Foles. I was like, oh, so y'all just want another Eagles team, huh? Might as well go get Trey Burton too, huh? Is that what we're thinking? Because most people are already blowing up the season. And this is why my theory here is talking about if Carson Wentz can come back now, just do it. Because people are blowing up the season and the season hasn't even started. That's why this is my theory. Because people are blowing up the season as it hasn't started yet. That's why I'm using this theory. It's not because that I don't believe in Eason or Elliott. I think they have a potential. I think they have potential. Everybody has potential, right? Well, not everybody, but Elliott and Eason, they have potential. They're going against the top tier defense, and they can score in it. That means they have potential. And it is 11-11, so, I mean, I understand what you're coming from. But preseason won't tell it all. Preseason will not tell it all, in my personal opinion. I think when the lights are on, when the lights are bright, and it's week 1 of the NFL season, and we're going against the Seattle Seahawks, I think that'll actually tell you. Not even the Rams. The Rams is no contest. I think we're not winning against the Rams. I don't think so. Now, if we win, shock me. Shock me. I would love a W against the Rams, but I highly doubt it. But against the Seattle Seahawks will be the ultimate test to see where we're going to be. Because the Seahawks is a big question mark. They got a good high-power offense. Well, not high-power. They got a good, talented offense. Their defense is questionable. But they can definitely get to the quarterback. I will not knock that. But that would be the ultimate test to see where we're going to be with Carson Wentz before he returns. We don't have a left tackle. Our left guard probably won't be there. Our center probably won't be there. So we're going to roll the dice. We're going to roll the dice. It's going to be a tricky one. But like I said, in my opinion, if Carson Wentz can come back early, I say put him in the game. Put him in the game. Roll the dice. Of course, some people are going to say you're crazy for talking like this, but hey, you're the ones that don't believe in your quarterback. You're the ones that don't believe in the backup quarterback. I believe in him, but I'm saying if we can get our starter back earlier than possible, and we need to win all the games we can win to try to make the playoffs, I say do so. Roll with Eason, fine, I get it. But if he's struggling, get him out of there. Get him out of there if he's struggling. We cannot do that. Get him out of here. That's just my thoughts. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If Wentz can return early, would you play him? Let me know your whole thoughts in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.